Alright, so we are going to go ahead and begin a video of how to apply my makeup. I haven't actually done one of these from start to finish, so I'm going to go ahead and try one now. As you can see, I have some blemishes on my face that need to be corrected. I've got some dark circles under my eyes that need to be corrected. I need to darken my eyebrows, and I need to get just my skin just evened out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you which products I use as I use them, and we'll skip through a little bit to kind of shorten the video so it's not forever long. But if you'll give me just a moment, let me get my products set up, and we will go from there. Okay, so beginning with Cover FX's mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. Because I do have the blemishes on my face. I do like to use an anti-acne primer that helps to fight the acne that I have while I'm putting foundation on, or while I have foundation on. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Just use a little bit and I rub it in. I use it kind of sparingly because it seems to go pretty far, and I tend to focus on areas that I have a little bit more problem with, like down here under on my chin, under my lip, underneath my nose, around my nose. I'm gonna go up around my cheeks. See, they're not too bad on my cheeks, but and then one of the major problem areas I have is on my forehead. And so I don't put it on too thick on my forehead, but I do put on enough to cover it. You definitely want to make it come down your nose, because if you have any problem with acne at all, usually your nose is one of the first places to accumulate any type of oil and acne type blemishes. So this is what I used: Cover FX mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment, and I love this stuff. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to cleanse your skin thoroughly before applying the product. I did that with my Clinique. Apply product to affected area 1 to 3 times daily, or as directed by a healthcare practitioner. So this is something you can do multiple times a day if you're going to take off your makeup and put it back on. It's just a really, really good idea. The next product I'm going to use is this Cover FX Anti-Aging Smoothing Eye Primer. And what I have a lot of problem with is my eyelids kind of wrinkling when I put eyeshadow on them. So the idea is that this will smooth out that problem that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and I just put a little bit, just a little squirt, and that should actually, this should give me enough to cover both eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up here, down here, and then we'll go over here. And I'll get some of the extra from the other eye, and we'll bring it down over here. One of the things I forgot when I did my makeup yesterday was my eyeshadow primer. So never forget your eyeshadow primer. It's very, very important. But you essentially, first you want to pat it on. And then if it's not drying very quickly, you want to kind of rub it in. But whenever you're around your eye area, you want to be very, very gentle, because the skin around your eye area is a very, very gentle area. It's very, very susceptible to pulls and yanks, and you can get a lot of wrinkles just from tightening that line right there just to get your eyeliner on. So you want to make sure that you're not pulling too much on it. So now that I have these on, I need to wait a little bit, let them dry, make sure that they're going to set before I go ahead and put on my foundation and my my blush and then darken my eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and we will come back to it. Alrighty, my next product that I'm going to use is Cover FX Cream Concealer. And this is in P Light. This is the color P Light. And it's a wonderful concealer. I use it around my eyes. Got a little bit goes a really long way. And see, when you first put it on, it doesn't look like it really goes with your eye color, or with your skin color. But that's the idea. You have to blend it in. If you've got dark circles under your eyes, of course you're going to need to blend in whatever it is that you're adding to your eyes to help to even out that skin tone, so you can see the difference. This is a lot more luminous, and it's a lot more bright, which is the same thing as luminous. But I am applying this with my finger, which I don't normally do, but I thought I'd try it for this tutorial. But here we go. I'm going to do it on this eye now. Do it above a little bit. And what I'm doing is I'm patting. If you can see, I'm patting it on so that it's not just smeared. And it helps to kind of blend in better with the, see, I've got really red nose, so I need some attention to my nose. Always want to put it on the inner corners of your eye, because the inner corners of your eye are going to be the darkest area, and you want to brighten those up so that your eyes pop. Now, and I'm going to go ahead and do some concealer spots around my trouble areas. So like this area, I'm going to go ahead and do around my nose. And I sing while I'm doing my makeup. I also have a little bit of trouble down here. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit. And this turns out really well. And then what I do is I come back in with a powder and I kind of just set it. Okay, so that was my cream concealer by Cover FX. And now I use Cover FX, and this is my Pressed Mineral Foundation. And it comes in this cool compact that has a sponge in the bottom of it. I don't really use the sponge. I prefer to use a brush. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use the brush today. The thing that I like most about Pressed Mineral Foundations is that they are a lot more of a translucent coloring than a full coverage. I have a lot of red on my forehead, which I'm going to take care of right now. But if you have a generally healthy skin tone, and you want to not completely cover it up, having any type of pressed mineral foundation, or any mineral foundation for that matter, they're generally lighter than most foundations. So it gives you this really light, you're not covering up all of your natural beauty. You're just kind of evening out your skin tone, which I really like. Cover up my eyeballs a little bit more, go after my nose a little bit. got my hailstorm playing in the background. Okay, so I'm done with the cover effects. I'm gonna go ahead and blush myself, which I use Too Faced Perfect Blush, or Perfect Sweetheart Blush. And it's this beautiful multicolored shimmer. It works really, really well for me, for my skin, because I'm very, very picky about my blush. And when I put it on, you can't really tell that it goes on, which is great because I have a naturally very rosy skin tone, and so having something that's just subdued is really, really good for me. I think at some point I do need to get a little bit more of a potent blush, but for right now, this works pretty well. Maybe I might palette and combine with some other blushes that I have, but for right now, got the blush on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. So my eyebrows are a little bit more of a difficulty. I'm not gonna try and take this. I can't get it out of the box. I'm not gonna try and get it out right now. One of my favorite products from Too Faced is this Bulletproof Brows set. And what it comes with is this, it comes with this set of Amazonian clay. And it comes with this little angled brush with a spoolie brush on the end of it. So here is the little case that holds the color in it, and I have a brunette because I do my eyelashes in a black, so I use brunette for my eyebrows to make it not look so unnatural. And then this is the brush that comes with the set. It's got a spoolie on one end and it's got an angled brush on the other end. And what I do is I take the angled brush and I dab it in my clay mixture, which is an amazing mixture, I'll tell you that. And what I do is I just draw my eyebrows on like I would normally. And what's great about this is it's almost a paint. It's a thicker paint, but it goes on. The downside is that it goes on over the top coat of your eyelashes or eyebrows. So if you have any type of light colored eyebrows like I do, you end up with this wonderful top coat of eyebrow color, and then you've got to deal with all the blonde hairs that are underneath. So I use this, and then I come back in with another Too Faced brand product, and I fill it in a little bit more. But this stuff, it takes like 60 seconds for it to set. And let's see if I can get that cleaned up. It takes like 60 seconds for it to set, and then it becomes like a 24-hour waterproof. The idea is that they are bulletproof eyebrows. So we'll see how it goes. As of right now, I'm going to go ahead and redo this one right here. And then I'm going to figure out the colors that I want to put on my eyes. But before that, I'm going to do some eyeshadow primer. And while I'm putting this away, I am going to go ahead and pause the video. And I will be right back. I'll put on my eyeshadow primer and we'll go from there. Be right back. Alrighty, so Urban Decay, upside down, Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion, their standard eyeshadow primer potion. This is in a smaller bottle than their standard. Their standard is about this big comparatively. And this one came with a set, so I'm finishing this one up before I start on my new one. But what I'm doing is I'm using my Too Faced palette, my Too Faced Matte Eye palette, and I'm beginning with Pebbles right here, which is a gray color, and you'll see how I go with that. Always gotta make sure you put the primer on first. I forgot to do that yesterday, and I made a mess of my face, and it came off so easily. And this is not going to be an easy application because I think my eyeshadow primer is still a little bit wet. So what we're gonna do is put a second coat on of Pebbles. And I do it on my inner crease, down to my inner corner, across to about mid, and I like to give it like an angle right here, so that when I bring up my darker colors around the outside of my eye, that I have plenty of room to Alright, now let's do the other side. Yeah, I think I didn't let my eyeshadow primer dry for long enough before I started applying. So we'll put another coat on. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's even. But that's what blending's for. Okay, so our next color is going to be this midnight color right here, which is a really, really dark color. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, that's really dark. Not what I expected at all. Make a noise. Okie dokie. I think I'm liking this. Just need to blend it a little bit better. And then we'll leave the outside for the blue. What I like about using eyeshadow primer is that I can apply it with minimal fallout. As long as I don't have an uber amount on my brush that'll, you know, fall out no matter what kind of primer I'm using. It's beneficial. Because nobody likes to have the hangers down here. It looks like I do have some. So I'll have to fix that. But now I'm going to go ahead and I don't have anything to clean my brush with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply, well, I think I'll blend this a little bit better. See, when you're blending, you want to pull your other color out and you want to pull this color in. And now you don't have the final color on there, so you don't want to do too much blending because you're going to end up blending it out, and then you'll have to reapply, and you don't want to have to do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the London Fog. This is the color I'm doing now. It is kind of a blue color. It's called London Fog. And we're gonna go ahead and add it out here. Now my eyes are watering a bit, so it's giving it a little bit more potency. And I always like to give myself kind of this triangle. Yeah, that's gonna need some cleanup, but I think I have an idea. I think I'm gonna bring it down. Do a little bit of a smoky eye, just a little bit. There we go. I have a very fortunate eye shape in that I can put on different colors in different areas and have it actually show up. Now with this color, it's a little bit too dark for me, so I'm definitely going to have to brighten the inner corners of my eye, which I think I'm going to do with some lip cosmetics. But this is how it looks for now. I'll show you how I blend it. Blend it in. Blend it down. Blend it out. It's just kind of a small circular motion and a dotted dot sweep, dot sweep, dot sweep. And it's really, it works a lot better with a softer brush, and this brush is not very soft. Man, this one ended up pretty messy, didn't it? When all else fails, blend and you shall fix your problems. See? Blended and fixed. Let's see if I can get that off. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my lip glitter, and I'm going to brighten the inner corners of my eyes. But I think I'm going to do some false eyelashes today. So before I do that, or before I do my lip glitter, I'm going to go ahead and grab my false eyelashes, and we'll put them on before I put on my eyeliner. So give me just a moment. Alrighty. So I got the Falsies applied. I haven't applied mascara, but I've got the Falsies applied. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply eyeliner, and then I will apply mascara to adhere my lashes, which you can see the blonde. to the falsies that I've applied. So give me just a minute and I will get that done for you, and I will be right back. I just put eyeliner on, and now I'm going to put Lashgasm. Let's turn it right side up. Lashgasm. Too Faced Lashgasm mascara on. I love these falsies because they make my eyes feel enormous, which I think is the idea. There we go. The bottom lash is taken care of. Yeah, we definitely need some brightening in the inner corner of the eye. Or maybe we'll leave it like this. I don't know. I mean, you can see the falsies on my eyes, and I'm not sure I like that. But sometimes you just kind of gotta go with what you end up with. Let me put something on my lips, and we will be good to go. I always use like a neutral pencil just to give me a neutral line. And this is a little bit more rosy than my natural line, but once it's blended, it becomes a lot easier to. Okay, so blending it. Now, lip liner is always very important, especially if you're going to put something on your lips, because it helps to contain the lip color inside the lip area that you've drawn out with your lip liner. Now, you obviously don't have to have a lip liner that's really, really obvious, because mine, you can't even see it now, but I'm about to put something on my lips that's going to, it's going to make my lips pop. But you're not going to be able to see my lip liner, but it's going to be able to help keep my lip gloss in check. Now this is by Clinique, and this is a long wear lip gloss, and the color is called Mystic. It is a double-ended, one end of it is lipstick, and the other end of it is lip gloss. And I love it because I love the color. I love purples on my lips. And normally I do one area dramatic and I leave the other area really subdued. But in this case, I have my eyes huge, so I need to draw a little bit more attention to my lips. And now that I'm looking at it, I do need to bring some more attention to my cheeks. So bear with me just a moment while I grab my blush and redo some more blush. Alrighty, so here is our final product. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with some setting spray. Hi, all the way over here. I'm gonna set it with some setting spray. Urban Decay's De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. What you do is you do it straight down in a T motion, and then you do it in a cross motion. So, T motion, oops. And that sets everything. It's like hairspray for your face. But you do want to let it, you do want to make sure and let it dry before you start, you know, moving about and trying to do different things. But, so this is our look. My falsie is going all crazy. I might have to re-adhere that. The queen of broken heart. There's my blush. I love the blush. There's the eye color. Nice and blended. I don't have anything on the inner corners of my eyes. Be sure this is clean. And I believe we are done. So, today's look is a very dramatic look from the matte eye, Too Faced matte eye palette. We've got some help from Cover Effects, of course, by doing all of the basics, and we've also got some help from Too Faced Sweetheart Perfect Blush and Inglot, Inglot's Falsies, and we also used Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen and Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer. So, oh, and for our eyelash adhesive, it's just a general adhesive that comes with an eyeshadow or an eyelash adhesive, and it's waterproof, which is my best friend. Waterproof. But here is our look. I hope, other than the lip gloss on my teeth, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I am going to mash this all together and make it one big video, and I'm sorry it's going to take so long, but it will take some editing, and I hope you'll be patient with me, and let me know what you think. I do have my hair braided, so you can't see the long, luxurious locks. So you're just going to have to bear with me. But thank you for watching this one, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah.